Alright, so here we are, man. We're gonna be out here. Um, I'm gonna be out here, running this practice facility really quick, but I'm gonna be out here, trying to work with some jump shots here. Um, I've been literally, messing with the jump shots and everything. I've been testing jump shots um, ever since I heard the news about they're gonna be grading the timing and everything, and um, I found like the best jump shot so far. Um, you know, uh, with the one jump shot, I'm hitting a pretty decent amount of percentage. It does fluctuate and go up and down, and I don't know if it's because of last year when there was two people in the, in the pro am arena, and they're like, oh well, blah 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 whatever. Um, if two people have the jump shot, then it messes up your jump shot. I don't know. There was some crazy thing going on in 2K17. I mean, I didn't play it like that, and when I did play, I played with my center. I had a, I had a, I guess you could say a 3 point specialist, but um, he had his moments where he hit, and he had his moments where he couldn't hit nothing, and you know, it unfortunately it happens. You know what I mean, and it is what it is. It was just very unfortunate that those type of things were being said, and it happened to look like it was true. Um, but I'm here right now to work on these badges um, because these things are very important. Trying to grind to the 99 overall as well as prepare for whatever. Um, Me personally, um, right now my most important thing right now is just is really just getting used to streaming, um, getting used to timing my shots, find out which shot is good for me, find out where my hot spots are, find out how do I time a certain shot based off a certain angle. As you see, I'm either hitting slightly late, a good release, or green. Um, and it's just because this certain shot that I'm at right now, it's kind of a hit or miss thing, and I don't like that because it's just one of those shots that you like because it's so quick and it's kind of ugly. Yeah, the form is disgusting, but um, it's just one of those shots that when you play in pro am, you know what I mean. And I'm the type of person, I need a quick jump shot. I can't mess with a slow jump shot. I can't mess with nothing like no Chris Bosh or anything, no Lonzo Ball. I used to mess with Lonzo Ball when it first came out, and then of course they did the patches because everybody was like, "Oh, this is a great jump shot. You gotta have it," and everybody got it, and then you know 2K comes around, does their little update, and bam. What I like to do here is I like to see if I can not look at the bar, because people say if you don't have to look at the bar and you know the timing, then it's easier to shoot because now you know exactly how many seconds it is to you need, you know what I mean. So we're gonna try difficulty shots again. Right now we're trying to get this difficulty shots badge to gold, but like I was saying before, is my thing right now is I'm trying to practice for this combine. It's gonna be really hard. I should say really hard, but it's gonna be different playing with just straight randoms, because let's face it, we all know about the randoms. We know about those ones that they get on there, they think they're Steph Curry, and they're over there, just doing the crazy nonsense, and unfortunately, it reflects on. It reflects on you because you take the L, and unfortunately, even though you guys are a bunch of walk-ons, you still take the L in the game, and you know what I mean. And it's sad that you try to be about the team, and it's like this combine is going to definitely bring out a lot of quote quote unquote personal stats, um, because the simple fact is that, you know, that's what they're grading it on. They're grading on stats, assists, points, rebounds, all that. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of things, you know what I mean? I really do hope that they have a practice arena, because their server is going to be so much different than what we're playing on. Because if you know, I'm unfortunate I don't have the PS4 Pro. I wish I did. Wish I had the money to. I would get it, because there's such a delay in the shots. Recently I was running out 50 megabytes per second on my internet provider, and now we just got this thing now where they're giving everybody 100, and now they got that new law that's coming out where they're going to make internet even all the way across. No one's going to have quote unquote faster internet than the other person, which that's fine because everybody likes faster internet. However, I've been playing at 50 megabytes per second, so the shot I was using, I was so used to the timing. Is if you watch some of my streams, you see me, I'm catching fire like crazy. You know what I mean? And then there's other times where it just get 2K where it lags. I really don't know if they go off of the host, or where they actually have the internet connecting to, like who they have it connecting to, if it's a server or if it's just strictly the best person, like Call of Duty type of thing. So I'm gonna do this last final thing right here, working on this badge right here, and then I'm gonna go into the Pro Am Arena. And like I said, I'm gonna try to practice my game. Like I said, I'm really trying to just get this shot time, because I feel like this shot right here, it's very efficient. I mean, I know it doesn't look like, because I'm only getting 1 point, blah blah blah, here and there, but based off the shots that I've used, it's pretty efficient. I mean, and once you get the timing down pat, it's just one of those shots. You get that open lane, you know what I mean? You take your time, you're able to hit it. I mean, but like I said, there's times when it doesn't, you know what I mean? And this might not be the shot that I'm going to be using, you know what I mean? Because I don't need inconsistency. I need consistency at 100%, 110% actually. And especially if, people from other teams are going to be watching me, I can't be dropping the ball, you know what I mean? This drill, I should be getting at least 15 points, which requires you to, I think, only miss like 4 shots. So, I got 11 points, which is not bad, but it's not great. It's not where it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna be using a different jump shot today. I'm not a big YouTube gamer, so if anybody ever watches my channel, like any scouts or anything, you're gonna notice I only got like 14 subscribers, which I'm glad that I'm honestly glad I don't have that many subscribers, because you know what, all these other guys, these big YouTubers and everything, that all these guys, they're gonna be watching their channel, you know what I mean? And if you're smart, you're gonna be streaming, more and more, little videos, whatever, to try to, show progress, because these scouts are going to be watching, you know what I mean? And you got to be in your best, you got to be in your A game, you got to be professional. And that's another thing I'm, working on, and that's kind of one of the newest things here, because like I said, I'm not a big streamer. I'm more like in the party chat, not really talking to nobody. That's because I don't like going into the game chat, because you go in with the randoms, you get the 9-year-old screaming, F you and F your mom, and all the nonsense. Then you get the older people that are, that are 19, 20. You get the teenagers, you even get some adults that are just very immature. So when you're playing with them, you're just like, dude, what are you doing, bro? Like, can you just go on my career real quick, or go in the park and do this? You know what I mean? So I'm going to be experimenting with a lot of jump shots, and kind of trying to figure out, what's a good base, what's a good form, what's a good shot, what is working for me. So that's pretty much what I'm doing here. And since I don't have a big wide stream of people watching me, because I'm not that important to anybody. Which I'm glad. I'm glad I'm the under the radar because ain't nobody watching my channel. And as much as I like to share my success, I like to keep my shots and what I do my personal business. But, for the scouts that are watching, I also want to show them that, hey, listen, I'm in here right now grinding day in and day out to figure out what's going to be the best jump shot because that's what the best players do. If you're in the pro am game and you're not hitting um, at least 60%, 50 to 60%, then your shot is all right. So this is the shot right now I got. It's a custom jump shot. I'm not gonna really tell you what the jump shot is because I really don't want to give that away. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in a pro am game. It's 4:09 right now. I'm Eastern Standard Timing Zone. I'm gonna go in here in the pro am game. I'm gonna test the jump shot out. I tested out yesterday, but I was playing with friends. I got to get used to playing with randoms because this is what I'm gonna be doing. You know what I mean? So I got to get accustomed to that because it's not going to be someone in my ear telling me, yo, cut, and then I cut, and then he hits me in the open. You know what I mean? So I got to get used to playing with other people um, that aren't going to be on my squad. You know what I mean? All those times that people were sitting there grinding out with your friends and everything, team chemistry, that's great. But obviously, it's combined to something very much different. So, you know what I mean? We gotta approach it differently. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna be here, um, you know, doing something different because that's what I gotta do, man. Um, I definitely want to get drafted. Um, I definitely don't have no team preference. Um, I mean, I have family in New York. I'm from New York, so but I have family in New York. I have some family in Cleveland. I have some family in Florida. So, getting drafted by one of those teams, um, that would be great. But the only channel that's really been really consistently with me and really been looking out on my streams and everything and really been paying attention to me has been the Grizzlies, been the Warriors Gaming. Uh, I forgot the other one. There was another team. It was Wizards. Yeah, the Wizards. They've been the only teams that's really been noticing what I do out here, and I don't know if it's because them guys are just active or what's going on. So, um, but we'll see. You know what I mean? Right now, um, you know, pretty good. Look at that. Rockets, Lakers, Grizzlies, Bucks, or the Nets. I go with the Bucks because the Nets are kind of bad. The Mavericks. Oh yeah, that's also the Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks been looking at me too. Pistons are Thunder. Knicks. Go with the Knicks. Pacers are Magic. I'm gonna go with Magic. Wizards is Hawks. I'm gonna go Wizards. Heat or Hornet. I'm gonna go Heat. Um, all right. So, all right. So I'm gonna run over here. I got my 100% energy. I'm gonna run over here. Let's got some. Oh, okay. So I guess nah, here's the decision. I just got a screenshot here. Hassan Whiteside is um is in one of my friends' session. One of my boys here. Um, Now this is the decision that 2K players, ballers like myself, gotta make. Do we go in there and join in and get some exposure, whatever, play on there, or you know, do we go and uh, play in the pro am? And I gotta play pro am, man. You know, man, that's one of the things that's gonna be distractions like that, and you got decisions like that all the time. Um, but his picture on here is called his profile name is called We the Best and has an NBA logo on it. Uh, Shout out to Hassan Whiteside. Um, Yeah, I mean, uh, I'm sure you're out there hooping in the park, but I got to be out here in the pro am doing my thing, man. So, you know, I'm definitely gonna be over here doing my thing. You know, all right. So, game is gonna be starting, which is cool. It's gonna be look like it's gonna be 4v5, I think. Looks like it's 4v5. I think there's three yellows over there, which is cool with me. You know, there's a lot of number ones on this court. I just noticed that there's like three number ones out here. Right. Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, we have a full team. I think. Right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Well, that's gonna be good. All right. Oh, I got distracted right there. See, that's one of the things I can't do, but it's all good. All right. It's an AI player, and that's one of the things I don't enjoy having. Is I don't enjoy having the AI players. Um, I really don't enjoy having the AI players out there. So I'm actually glad that there's not going to be AI players because they just do some ridiculous steals that you know would never happen. Um, who's Austin? Austin's our center, so I'm assuming they're having a little bit of issues going on. Oh, we're not starting off pretty good. Oh, we got a steal. Okay. That was a good shot. Oh, didn't go in. Got people already running down on fast break. Oh, got a charging. That was good that he planted his feet right there. Alright. Okay, everybody's on one side. Why is everybody over there? And this is gonna be the most difficult thing, man. Is playing with a bunch of people you don't know. You know what I mean? And um, you know what I mean. So, and then it's really bad too, because this is really truly not. Um, this is truly not. You know. Um, it's truly not randoms because there's probably somebody's friend in here. And see, right now we would be winning. Right now, we're just not taking advantage of our. We're not taking advantage of the positions we're putting ourselves in right now. You know, we're just we're just not taking advantage of that. You know what I mean? Um, and I wish we could, but you know what I mean. Um, but that's just what happens. You know what I mean? Good shot. Good mid-ranger. Good shot. That wasn't a good shot. That definitely wasn't a good shot. My guy's wide open right now, and he didn't have no ball vision. And sometimes you gotta see too. You gotta test out the the opposition, and you gotta see uh, how will they respond. You know what I mean? Um, oh come on! Oh what is that, man? See, and that's just my only thing I have an issue with. It's just silly plays like that, like you know, losing the ball. That's going off. Timing was bad on that one. All right, so I got to start playing a little bit more aggressive now. At this point in time, the game's over. It's over with. That's off, so I ain't got to worry about that. And that's my timing. You know what I mean? And this is why, you know, my timing's not good. I'm 0 for 2 right now. If this was one of the pre-qualifying games, it wouldn't be looking good for me right now. I got no, I got no assists. I got no rebounds. I got 1 steal. 0 for 2. This is definitely unacceptable. I mean, even though the game's not over with, this is definitely not something you know, it's definitely not something you want to put yourself in. You know, so we're gonna try to have a better half. Try to mix it up. You know what I mean? Um, and he just got ripped. Figured he would have passed the ball back. And the AI got that. Everybody's on one side, you know, and this is something that's very common in walk on. Is everybody just wants to run on the one side, and you know maybe I need to start doing my route to left to try to get open um, and try to test out this jump shot. Right now, one of my teammates is probably talking right now, and it's a close game, so I highly doubt he's really, you know, talking a lot of mess. But see, I stepped up right there, and see, those are things that are not going to be measured. Um, you know what I mean? And see, this is like something like that. I was wide open. That's a good shot, so not really complaining. Um, you know what I mean? But well, it's off one of our guys. See, now I didn't press square there. It was a blocking foul, but I knew where he was going, and then I held the down button on that on the right analog stick, and they still called it the foul. So it was kind of surprising that they, they did that. But it is what it is. I mean, all right, let's try to see if we can get this game. And this is, this is the common thing is that, you know, um, you get people that are on friends lists and like I'm wide open and he keeps passing it and the guy he's passing it to is 1 for 5. So that see what I and this is what I'm saying, you know what I mean? And you're tempted to whether you go into the game and say something, you know what I mean? And it's just stuff like that and I hope that the gaming world um really sees that, you know what I mean? That you get teammates like this and this is what happens. And then you don't have a really good game because, you know what I mean, the beginning of your game things happen and it's unfortunate. And then you know what I mean? So they really got to figure out I don't know who he was throwing to, but if he was throwing to the smaller guy, it was kind of silly. You know what I mean? And flopping on here is just a way of saying that was kind of a silly play. But um, let's see. And even though I'm not really getting the ball, I still got to be a good teammate. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. The hardest thing about this game is that trying to balance yourself up because you're really not getting the ball, you're really not getting no exposure. You know what I mean? You're trying to play good defense, but what happens if you're playing a really good, good offensive guy that can really hit shots? You know what I mean? Um, and you know, and then you just get opportunities like that where you can't hit. You know what I mean? And think it's just very unfortunate, and it really stinks that, you know what I mean, and it's just really bad, you know what I mean, and um, oh my, you see what I mean? Like I'm having a really bad game right now offensively. And it's because I'm experimenting with the shots and whatever. But I mean, there's times when I'm not getting the ball, like right now where I'm in the corner, and that's my ability. You know what I mean? And it's kind of one of those things too that throws your gaming off because you're trying to be um you're trying to be a good player and a good teammate, but here you have 0 points. You shot the ball 3 times, and you know what I mean. And right now it's just like they're not really helping you, and you know what I mean. So I mean, right now nobody on the team is really having any success right now. Um, I mean, looking at stats, the only dude that's really doing good is the center and the power forward. You know what I mean? So I don't know what that was about, but I'll take it. So now I'm trying to get myself more involved elsewhere because right now I'm not hitting anything. I try to step up there, as you see. I try to play good defense. So and sometimes you just gotta, you gotta do the things. You gotta do the things that really matter, and that's my guy again. And now he's got 9 points while I got 0 points, and so it tends to get frustrating because you're really not doing a lot for your team. Um, you know what I mean? And I got one right there. So you got 2 points. You're um, starting to feel a part of the team. You know what I mean? So Um, and I don't know why we're using all our timeouts. We only got 3. I don't know why he didn't pass it to me, but hey, I mean, I'm 1 for 4, not doing really well, but our point guard isn't doing very well either. So overall, our team effort, our power forward, well, maybe not our power forward. Well, our center is doing pretty well. Our power forward's doing okay. I'm doing bad. Shooting guard's doing bad. Point guard's doing bad. So we definitely need to improve on this, and we definitely need to step it up. Hopefully they can start swinging it so that I can get good looks, and hopefully I can start timing my shots. You know, I'm trying to get it to drop. There we go. Okay, I got the friendly bounce. But see, those are timing issues, you know what I mean? And those are shots that I should be making. And I'm probably gonna go back to the other shot, but right now I'm trying to test the jump shot. And I didn't get hit with the foul, so I'm okay with that. So we're just trying to see, like I said, all right. Okay, he got the rebound, and see, I'm really trying to get open. I'm trying to make the shots, but it's just the jumper is just not. The jumper's not just not working right now, and we seen in the practice. You know what I mean? Um, it was just not working. You know what I mean? And highly doubt that's going in. So, and that's a charging. Oh no, it's a blocking. Surprise, because he definitely fell back like it was a charging. So. 2 for 6, 2 for 7. We gotta try to improve that. What? Okay. And those are just things that would never happen if there was a human player. You know what I mean? Um, just because whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. And I picked up on this guy, and it paid off. So. And my guy's got 9. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, silly stuff like that, bro. It's really, really, really. I got 4 turnovers. This is definitely not a great game at all. It's really not. And now, I'm probably not gonna get the ball because they just look at me as a liability. But these are things like that are really out of my hands. You know what I mean? But um, so I mean, and I'm allowing an offensive rebound, having a bad grade. And I was really trying to wait for someone to cut, and as soon as I went to cut, I went to pass. Right now, 4 turnovers. I got the most turnovers on the team. I really have no room to talk right now, and right now I'm being the most unproductive. I don't get that one, but that's green. All right. I don't get how that one happened, but these are things that are little mechanics. You know what I mean? That just. But I mean that right there, that 4 turnovers, that wipes up the assists. You know what I mean? Um, it doesn't look good on your report. 7 points, four turnovers. So definitely gotta step it up. You know, and this is definitely not. It's definitely not excusable. So I mean, um, you know what I mean. See, everybody's moving to the left and to the right. I don't know what this guy was thinking, but you know, it happened. See, everybody's moving to the right. He should have passed it to the guy over the right because we were wide open. So, you tend to laugh at this game because it's just some silly things like that you laugh about. Um, you know what I mean? You tend to laugh about certain things like that because you know it's something that shouldn't have went in and things like that. When you reach and it's a foul. When it seems like when you have a really bad game, it's just like it's a domino effect, and it just goes on and on and on, and you can never catch a break. This game is solely built on momentum. And um, and right now our center's getting dominated. Right now, my guy's out there right now about to get 11, 12 points. So I mean. And I don't know what our center is doing calling all the timeouts, as if we got enough timeouts at the tie game. We need all the timeouts we can get. And it's now the fourth quarter. I mean, we got some guys on there that are not doing great either, but they also got AI, so their defense is a little bit better. Still no excuse, though. It's definitely still no excuse. Good take. All right. And right now, the only one's really doing horrible is thinks myself. He. I don't know how we got that one, but whatever. I really don't understand what a lot of these guys that are point guards think that they're gonna get, what results they're gonna get. You know what I mean? Um, because you're small. You're driving up against two big centers. I mean, I understand that you see Isaiah Thomas doing this, but this is a video game. You know what I mean? This is not natural raw ability. You tend to wonder, like, you know what I mean, about this game sometimes. Um, you know, they had those guys shoot out 3 things, and they could kicked it out to one of our guys, and you know, but I can't talk because I'm having a bad game. I'm 3 for 9 right now. You know what I mean? I'm doing horrible right now. I got 7 points and you got some rebounds and assists, but I'm doing bad. You know what I mean? So I keep hitting them up. You know what I mean? So and you know even with the shooting struggles, we still we're trying to we're still trying to make the team work. You know what I mean? And oh my bad, damn. I seen it coming and I was trying to get over there as quick as possible. And we're doing pretty bad right now. We really don't deserve to win. If we win this game, it's just because you know what I mean. But and I seen the AI there, so I that's why I personally drove there because I knew I was going to catch a foul. It's one of the exploits about playing against the AI. The AI will follow you when you try to jelly. Those of you who don't know what jelly is, pretty much you double pump with the square button, do like a little acrobatic animation. If you have acrobat, you're able to do it. Usually gets a foul most of the time. Not an exploit I like doing because I hate exploiting the game, but all right, we're up by 2. And just like that, that guy's, he's obviously a big target. This guy, I mean, he took that shot, and I guess it was good, but that's not something smart a point guard should have did. He should have definitely dished it out. I mean, even though I'm really not hitting, I still have the capability of hitting that shot. We're up by 1, so I'm really not complaining. Like I said, I have no room to complain right now. Just because I'm not shooting well. You know what I mean? So I can't complain to the team and say, hey, you didn't hit me up because I've been showing inconsistencies of not being able to make the ball. You know what I mean? And it's what happens. And this guy, I don't know what he's thinking, but and see things like that, I don't understand that. The guy is really short, and I think there's an AI guarding him. No, not AI guarding him. So I don't get, you know. Right now he's getting double teamed, um, and silly plays like that. But I mean, the game's already, we could pretty much safe to say that it's out of reach unless we do something really silly to throw the game away. We won this game, but field goal percentage wise, our whole team was bad. Our whole team was really bad. And right now, this point guard, he's getting some points, whatever. And but statistically, the only people that really did decent was the power forward and the center. with 19 boards, and then a power forward with 23 points. That's the only one that did good. Everybody else, including myself, we sucked. And then, like I said, that's just something I got to work in my game. And you know, I used the shot, and yesterday it was all right. You know what I mean? And um, and he hit that, so surprising. And they're flopping because, I've been so inconsistent in my game. I'm 5 for 11, same statistics as the other guy. Um, I really wasn't playing that well. So it is what it is. You know, I just gotta play better. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna definitely stop this broadcast and definitely go with the a different jump shot. I'm gonna bring this broadcast back um, after this, but this was, like I said, this was a poor performance. So, I'm gonna definitely try to play better. Because like I said, this was pretty bad. So, well, we'll see what happens, and we'll kind of shoot from there and see if we can play better. But on the other team, the only one that really played better was the power forward that quit. So, I mean, teach its own, But um, I'm gonna be out of here. I'm probably gonna stop the stream. I definitely need to get out of here, and a lot of guys are probably gonna leave anyways because they don't want to play with me or play with the other guys, and that's what it is. And just like I said, just trying to sit here and trying to stick it out with trying to get used to playing with randoms, trying to stick it out, But I'm gonna go back to the shot form that I know how to use. And the bad thing about switching shots is that you're constantly trying to get accustomed to a jump shot, and it's just it just doesn't work. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. So. I mean, this might be a good park shot. It might be something I could use a park, but all right. So go to my player lab, and I'll be back, guys. And when I say guys, I mean people that just tune on my stream and want to watch it. I'm not talking to myself, guys, so don't feel like I'm crazy. But I know people watch videos all the time, and people from the different gaming, all that they're gonna be watching. But I think the real show they're gonna be watching is on February 2nd. But I still like to stream just in case. I have things to show. You know what I mean. So, all right. Well, I'll be back, guys.